Hey everyone, Moonrider here, and in this video we're going to be taking a close look at the MK box from MageGee. This is a low-budget mechanical keyboard that's worth taking a look at. I've been living with this keyboard for a couple months now, and I even already did an unboxing short and mini review alongside a monitor stand. But the unboxing short blew up beyond any of my expectations with loads of questions and comments. So I wanted to make this updated video to give this keyboard a more in-depth review and to also answer some of those questions and comments that those previous videos received. So let's give it a look. The MK box is a 65% mechanical keyboard. It's listed on Amazon for $29.99, but frequently has a coupon you can apply to your order for 10% off. It's available in about 4 different color combos with 2 different variations of each color, with each variant paired with a different switch type. For instance, this is the board that I have, and it's paired with a Clicky blue switch. The other variant of this board shown here is paired with a red switch. They also have this keyboard paired with a blue switch, and its variant paired with a red switch. It's a bit of a disappointment you can't choose the exact keycap color variant you want, but at the same time, MageGee does provide a lot of options. And if you pick up either the gray-black, black-gray, blue-white, or white-blue keyboard, you also get some crimson-red keycaps included, should you choose to switch any of them out for a bit more contrast. The outer packaging for this keyboard is prominently black with blue accenting. I can't say whether the same color scheme follows across all different color combos for this keyboard, but I'm sure the MageGee logo and the product's key features on the back carry over if there's any color variation with packaging. Features mentioned include RGB lighting effects, multimedia function, and a 68 key layout. Now remember that last one because it's about to contradict MageGee's listing. Still on the back side of the box on the left you see here an ASIN with product description for Amazon items. It reads, MageGee Portable 60% Mechanical Keyboard. That same description is included heavily throughout their listing, and it's actually incorrect information that many commenters pointed out on my unboxing short. So let's address that elephant in the room. MageGee calls this a 60% keyboard on their Amazon listing, but they're actually wrong as it's actually a 65% keyboard with 4 dedicated arrow keys and 4 navigation keys consisting of insert, delete, page up, and page down. If this were a true 60% keyboard, those 8 navigation keys would share a switch and keycap with something else. I also received comments that it was actually a 75% keyboard, but that's incorrect also since this board combines the numeric keys with function keys at the top. A true 75% keyboard has both dedicated numeric and function keys. MageGee even has 2 separate listings for 60% mechanical keyboards on Amazon, though upon further inspection, you can see they list one with 68 keys, which is this board, and another with 61 keys, so be sure you're getting the correct one if you're considering purchasing this keyboard. Now with that being said, let's move on to what's included in the packaging. In the box, you receive the keyboard, a detached USB-A to USB-C cable, an information booklet, keycap puller, and an assortment of crimson red keycaps. Setting up the MK box is as simple as plugging it in. It's completely plug and play with no software necessary. Simply plug in the USB-A connector into a USB port. This keyboard supports Windows 2000, XP, ME, Vista, 7, 8, 10, and 11, as well as Mac and Linux. Mac keycaps aren't included, but reviews mention substituting the Command key with the Windows key, which, if you're not familiar, is 2 keys to the left of the spacebar. Still on the topic of setting up, the MK box has double kickstand feet and 4 rubber bumpers on the bottom corners, allowing for 3 height options based on your preferred ergonomics. Push in the feet to lay the keyboard flat, and the rubber bumpers help keep it in place while you type. To raise it up a bit, pull out the small inner feet, and to raise it to its full height, pull out the larger feet. All 4 feet also have attached rubber bumpers to serve as stabilizers for the back when they're engaged. Keycaps on the MK box are swappable, but the switches on this model are not. The included switches are also made of ABS plastic, with the gray and black caps having translucent lettering, allowing for the ice blue backlight to shine through. However, it's easy to tell by the smudged look of the lettering that these aren't high-quality keycaps. But if you've got another set of translucent lettered keycaps hidden away in a drawer or going unused on an old keyboard, you can easily swap them out for some much clearer lettering. You can also swap out some keys for the crimson red ones that are included with this keyboard and a few of its other variations. Unfortunately, the red keycaps don't have translucent symbols or lettering, but if they're of the same quality as the translucent ones, maybe that's for the best. These red keycaps look incredible on the keyboard, and the lettering appears much more clear and precise. I've had these on the board almost as long as I've had it, and I haven't had any desire yet to switch them out. There's something about the red with gray and black and ice blue backlighting that looks wonderfully contrasted. Of course, if you get tired of the backlighting, you can turn it off simply by dimming it all the way down using function plus down arrow. The speed of the LED pattern can even be adjusted with function plus back arrow for slower speeds and function plus forward arrow for faster flashing LED speeds. Or if you prefer to cycle through any of the 15 dynamic patterns, you can do so with function plus insert. Now let's take a moment to check out some of those dynamic LED patterns. The function keys grant shortcuts to other processes as well. Function plus Q opens up the My PC folder. Function plus R opens your assigned proprietary media player, while function plus T skips media back, and function plus Y skips media forward. Function plus O and function plus P control volume up and down, while function plus U pauses and function plus open bracket mutes. And finally, function plus close bracket opens up the calculator program. FN plus semicolon serves as the home button, and FN plus apostrophe is end. With all those function shortcuts, you'll be doing a lot of typing. Thankfully, these switches sound pretty good from a $30 price point. This is also my first Clicky Switch keyboard, so I don't have much of an in-person benchmark to work off from. However, it is a budget keyboard. It's not meant to compete against $100 keyboards with premium switches. That being said, I actually have no idea who manufactures the switches. I've tried digging around the Amazon listings for this keyboard along with a few others from MageGee, and no manufacturer is ever listed. Now, I'm not trying to crap all over these switches because, like I said, I think they sound pretty good and they have a satisfying amount of resistance before they engage. They can get a bit heavy to game with, and in that case I switch over to my Snow Fox with Gateron Brown switches. But I do really enjoy typing on this keyboard. When I'm writing scripts for YouTube videos or typing in a description while uploading, this is usually the keyboard I'm working on. Of course, it also helps this keyboard has dedicated arrow keys since it's a 65% keyboard versus my Snow Fox, which is a true 60% keyboard with the arrow keys sharing real estate with another function. But how about you be the judge of how these sound? The following sound test will be recorded using an XLR microphone. So what are my final thoughts on MageGee's MKBox keyboard? For $30, I can't complain too much as I believe you do get what you pay for and more. I was apprehensive to purchase any mechanical keyboard for such a low price. The only reason I even gave this one a try was because it was one of the cheapest that offered a detachable USB-C cable. That was the deal maker for me because I've been wanting to start collecting more keyboards, but it really gets annoying having to cable manage just to switch out a keyboard. With a detachable USB-C cable, the MKBox allows me to easily switch between it and my Snow Fox and vice versa. As for the LED backlighting, I actually appreciate its simplicity. My previous TKL keyboard allowed for the full RGB control, and while it was cool at first, it did become overwhelming trying to create RGB themes. Down the road, I'll be open to trying out more full RGB keyboards, but for now this is wonderful as the ice blue fits in with pretty much every RGB theme or mousepad. So do I recommend this keyboard to people? That answer is yes, as long as you remember you are purchasing a budget keyboard. But if this is what gets your feet in the door for mechanical keyboards, I think you'll enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, check out one of these next. Also be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more tech reviews and gaming setup content.